Kia ora. Even a quick glance at the charts behind me shows it's an active day of weather. We've already had thunderstorms, strong winds and heavy rainfall across parts of the country. As we head through this afternoon, we'll find this band of rain continues to move northwards. Strong winds wrap up that eastern coast through Canterbury, along with some thunderstorms. Cold air sweeps across the South Island. We'll find those stronger winds running up towards Wellington later on as well, and also bringing that cooler air as we head through to the night. But things will get quieter across the country. The rain will ease off and the winds will slowly start to fade away once we head in towards the evening time, apart from out towards the Chatham Islands, where you'll find those winds picking up through the night time tonight. There are still some severe weather watches and warnings in place through the rest of this afternoon, through to around about 3 or 4 o'clock for many of those watch areas. 5 o'clock for this warning area out towards Banks Peninsula, where we'll find the strongest of those southerly winds, until 8 o'clock out for Wairarapa. Like I say, strongest winds for the Chatham Islands through into the early hours of Wednesday. But the good news is, as we head through the night time, for many of us, things settle down. The winds ease off, the rain clears away. It leaves behind generally a drier, clearer, colder night as we head through towards the early hours of the morning for Wednesday. Still some showers running in towards those southern parts of the country. But it's our nighttime temperatures that will be a very different story for many of us, particularly down across the South Island. Overnight lows back to 2 or 3 degrees Celsius through Canterbury. And although the North Island is still looking a little bit warmer as we head through the night time tonight, tomorrow it's our turn for those colder nights up in towards those central parts of the North Island as well. As we head through Wednesday, though, generally the weather is much more settled across most of the country. Still some stronger winds out towards the Chatham Islands first thing. But generally, as the high pressure becomes more of the driving influence of our weather, things are drier, brighter, sunnier, but cooler. The wind's now coming up from the south. From the North Island, there are still a few showers here and there across the central plateau, and perhaps just pushing on towards the western coast to start the day. But compared to the really active weather we've got at the moment, things are looking much drier, brighter and sunnier as we head through the daytime. Some decent clear skies for the afternoon as well. Just a chance of perhaps an odd shower springing up around some of the higher ground. But most of the time it's a dry end to the day. Top temperatures on the North Island up to around about 20 degrees Celsius, so a fair bit cooler than we've been used to. And you'll notice our nighttime temperatures back into those low single figures through parts of Waikato, Aotearoa, particularly for the central plateau, even down in towards Wairarapa. I think you'll find nighttime temperatures around 3 or 4 degrees Celsius, so a cold start to the day on Thursday. Down on the South Island, well, it's a bit of a continuation of that dry weather for most of us. It's a cold start to the day, perhaps even frosty for some of those inland parts of Canterbury. Some showers around the far southern coast to start with. They'll fade away as we head through the afternoon or become more confined to the coastal regions. But we will find some dry, sunny weather for Otago up in towards Canterbury, Nelson and Marlborough. Temperatures on the South Island, again, a little bit suppressed to what we saw, well, last week even. 18 degrees Celsius for many spots there through Canterbury, and still a cold night coming up, back to about 4s and 5s for parts of Canterbury and Otago. As we head on into Thursday, well, the story for many of us is a continuation of that dry weather. More cloud down the far south, some showers in towards Fiordland, but most of the time on Thursday, it's a dry story across New Zealand. That's it from me. There's more at MetService.com.